Hey guys, welcome to Everyday Guitarist, where we demo everyday gear for everyday guitarists. Today we're talking about the Univox Super Fuzz. First of all, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'd really appreciate it doing these videos. I know I've been around. My mother passed away. It's been a real big deal. I've been kind of dealing with that in my life, so thank you so much for sticking it out. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you know when I post videos, and I'd appreciate that. As always, an everyday guitarist, I use sub $1,000 gear. Today I used my J Mascis Jazz Master, most time the bridge pickup, and then I used my Marshall DSL 100 for all of the amp tones, straight into the Univox Super Fuzz for all of the dirty, gross noises. Today we're talking about this guy right here, Univox Super Fuzz. Classic pedal, everybody knows about it, everybody's heard it, and even if you don't know what it is, you've probably heard it. You like anything that has been done in the last, I don't know, 60 years, you've probably heard this pedal on something, if it's rock and roll. It has some interesting features, so it has balance, expander, and then a tone switch. The one way kind of reminds me of like what a Big Muff does now. I mean, this was before the Big Muff, but it's kind of what that sounds like. Balance is your actual output level, and then expander is the actual amount of gain, distortion, fuzz. This is what they call the Superman case, the red and blue. It's super cool looking. I mean, it's a little unwieldy, but I mean, it's something that just sounds really cool. Runs on a battery, no 9-volt jack or anything. And something really interesting to me that you don't see is that the instrument and output cables are all on one side. I'm not sure if that was something to do with all the old stuff. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. It's just kind of interesting to me. It's different. I have never seen it. Kind of cool. This one's in great shape. A good buddy of mine actually lent this to me to demo it, and it sounds so good. It's one of my favorite sounding fuzzes of all time. It's a great example of what it does sound like. It sounds massive on bass, and it sounds really cool on guitars. And you like Black Keys, you like Jimmy Page, or some old Gilmore stuff. This is the kind of things they were using, and that's really cool because it's a sound, and it's a sound that's so recognizable almost immediately. I actually think I might like it on bass more than guitar because it actually cuts with the bass, where fuzzes on bass sometimes just lose all clarity and stuff, where this just feels huge, and it has this massive sub-octave happening way below everything else. I actually ended up cutting quite a bit of low end on the guitars. Normally I don't EQ much, but I had to get rid of some of that sub-frequencies, otherwise it would have just been a mess. Obviously there's like 60 million iterations of this. I mean, this is the original, obviously, but you can find other manufacturers nowadays that make, Super Fuzz clones basically for much less. I mean, these go for $500 to $800, which is obviously ridiculous for a pedal for most people. I mean, I'm not keeping this. Like I said, a friend lent this to me. But I mean, you can find, I know Earthquaker does one, I think JHS might at one point have done one, and you can find other great clones all over the place, or tweaks on the circuit that make really cool noises. And it's got that cool octave, and it just streams, and it's something that is not an everyday pedal, but it's a pedal that when you want it, because it does that thing, and that's what this is great at. So if you're looking for a really cool fuzz and a cool box, and that works well on bass, on guitar, on anything else that you might put it through with some octaves and some other cool features, and you just really like old things, check out the Univox Super Fuzz. I think it's a really genuinely one of my favorite fuzz pedals of all time. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. I know I've been kind of AWOL for like nearly a month, and I really appreciate you guys sticking it out. So hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to y'all later.